up? You know what I'm saying? Letting these niggas have it out. Take a figure school, man. Know what I'm saying? Put your ass off, man. What's the deal? Kicking it with my friends. Fuck that partner shit. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, y'all? This SlabOgsTv. Today we got another OG from the north side over on Wayside and Settegast. Today we got DeeDee Mack up in here. You know, been riding for a long time over here. You know, been putting it down. So go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us where you from.
You just told him.
Yeah.
I'm DeeDee.
Yeah.
Settegast, man.
Okay. And can you tell me how it was back in the day? You know what I'm saying? In Settegast.
As far as Slab go?
Yeah, as far as Slab.
I mean, you know, back in the day, me coming up, watching my older cousins, a few more people out here, Boogaloo, Michael Spiller. I mean, it's a bunch of old heads that used to ride. Bo Minks, Big A, you know. They just followed in their footsteps, like, as far as the cars go.
What kind of slabs was they riding in?
You know, back then it was the 84 Parks. Kinfolk had all kind of shit. I need a goddamn book to name all the shit he had, but
Yeah.
Rivies, everything, you know. Put them together, boat them up, roll out.
Yeah. Was it something like, you know, because I always hear about the OGs in the very, very beginning of the slab that was riding a lot of cars with Hollywood tops. They had no back seats in them. So is that kind of what you were seeing coming up?
Yeah, I think, who was that, Two Shoes or somebody had his whole trunk, whole backseat decked out. Yeah, that's how they was doing. Hollywoods. I've seen some MCs with the T-tops in the hood, you know. I don't even remember who they was for, but
Yeah. And where was most of these guys from over here?
out here.
Settegast?
Yeah, out here. Out here. You know, it was different people. Cause you know, you're not gonna stay in your neighborhood when you coming down clean. You're gonna go somewhere so you can be seen. You know what I'm saying? So people from everywhere used to come through here.
Well, I just always hear, you know, a lot of people always say that the slab kind of was like a south side thing, but what a lot of people don't know is that the slab, you know, it was a lot of cars out here, a lot of wheels out here on this side of town. So, you know, what was the main neighborhoods that was riding over here, like, you know, our Homestead, Wayside?
Man, it was slabs in every hood, but like the south side, everybody ain't from one hood. They just came together and rolled together. That's something we don't do. You know, the generation before me don't do. I mean, like, I did it. I still do it. I ride with the niggas for 2Cs. I ride with whoever coming down. I ain't, you know.
What you mean? Let's say like as like a line? Y'all didn't have lines back then?
Yeah.
It's kind of individual.
Yeah, it's individual, man. You know, everybody wanted that shine for themselves.
Okay. So how was you introduced to your first, you know, slab? How'd you get the wheels, you know, the cost of them?
Well, my first slab was a baby Park. I think my cousin found it from somebody in Scenic Wood. I think that's where the car came from. You know, I knew the steps to take from watching him do it. I took that bitch to Ernest, bought me some wheels from David Glenn, and everything else I needed from David Glenn because he had the same kind of car back then. So, Ernest paint that bitch, put that bitch together.
Can you speak up on Ernest? Because on this side of town, you know, really in the whole city, Ernest somebody that when you want to put a car together, that's the man to go to. Like, what made his cars different?
Man, tell the truth, who is that dude on the south side? Ike. He our Ike on this here side.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, you got other people, airlines and all that. I ain't never been there. Ernest.
Yeah.
That's
So
all I know.
that's who do all your cars?
Well, I got a few new guys now. Dante,
Yeah.
that do the reps,
Yeah.
unique auto designs, yeah. Cause me personally, you know, they big on. I'm saying other people big on building their own shit. I drop my shit off to one of them and just let them do what they do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did for my last Cadillac. I dropped that bitch off to Ernest, gave him the ideal I wanted, shit.
Cause I know I talked to Ernest. He said you kind of just dropped it off, and you was just like, I don't even know if you say the color that you wanted, but you say the color that you wanted, and he kind of did his thing on it. Okay, okay. So when did you first get your first Slab? Like how old was you?
Man, I don't know how old I was in '94.
Yeah.
Had to be 18, 19.
And who was you riding with? You know, if you was to pull up on the Slab scene, you Fifth Ward on Homestead on Rosewood.
Oh no, I
Who would
used to
you see
ride.
pulling up?
I would see my homeboy from Lakewood, Tootie. You know, either he'll come wake me up with his music in the morning, or I come wake him up with my music, and we ride to the south. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's how we used to do it.
Okay. Was there anybody else that you used to see when you was pulling up?
I mean,
Some
I
of
used to
the
see a
names,
lot of
yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Like I used to see a lot of people, cause in I want to say late '90s, I met Pug. I think he had bought Condre car. By this time, I had bought a Fleet from your old man. I used to go out there and ride with them, roam me wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, it's just a lot of separation. You know, you got people out here with cars right now that they won't pull them out and ride with you. They rather ride by themselves.
Yeah. That's kind of how y'all was back then.
Certain people, I'm saying people in my age group, we ride together.
Yeah.
You know, ain't no competition thing. You know what I'm saying?
And tell me about this Fleetwood, because I know Fred Love been talking about you pulled out in the Fleetwood, like it was super clean back in the day.
Yeah, it was nice. I got it from WB's on Homestead.
Yeah.
I got it painted. I put my wheels on it. Went to Condre, got my trunk done. Put my little logo in there. I'm the shit, which I stole that from my cousin because he had a red one. And he was supposed to do the same thing, but you know, shit happened. I think he ended up going to jail that year.
Was that you that had it in the trunk? I heard either you or your cousin had in the trunk Return of the Mack.
Oh, that was him.
Okay.
That was him.
And then can you speak about like the difference between, I know you just said a minute ago that y'all would go to the south side, and that's the thing that I heard that you and your cousin used to do. Y'all would be on the north side, but y'all was mainly riding to the south side because y'all cars was that clean to compete with people on the south side. So could you just say what's the difference in the way they built slabs back then on the south and on the north? Because I've heard from different OGs that the north side, you know, no disrespect or nothing, but they was more so Mickey Mouse in it back then.
Yeah, you still get a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you still get a lot of that. Some people just throw wheels on their car, slop their fifth wheel on there, go put some music in the trunk, and they tearing the boulevard down. You know what I'm saying? But you know, they did it on the south. It was more precise. It was more precision with what they was doing. It was like they was really taking this serious. That's how my cousin build. He not gonna build no trash, like, you know. So I understand why he don't drop his cars off, because he want them a certain type of way. He want them hoes booty tight. Every from bumper to bumper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of your cousin, Byron Mack, 'cause when we talk about the Slab King thing, I think on my channel, you know, damn near on every video, if I say, you know, name the top 5, they gonna have Byron Mack up in there.
Oh yeah, you gotta give it to him.
So what was some of the most cleanest cars you seen him put together? I always hear about the boss that he had.
That boss hog?
Yeah.
The boss hog. The car he got now. The one he had before that. What is that called? I don't even know what it called. It had the wheels on the side too.
Yeah.
Now his
Upper
green
coupe.
park
Yeah.
from back in the day, that bitch was holding. I mean, I really haven't seen it miss.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I really haven't seen it miss.
Yeah. So what made his cars just make him the Slab King?
I mean, cause he build them like them out there.
Yeah.
He gonna build them like that out there. I mean, like, he gonna build them like that. Them hoes gonna be tight. They gonna be able to do whatever they need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speak up on the dangers that y'all was kind of like facing back then, because I know my pops told me it was kind of crazy the way we thought back then, because you know you gonna put a car together, you know somebody gonna try to come and take it. You
But
know,
during that time, I'm gonna say like 9-3 is when Menace to Society came out. You seen Kane jack that nigga, and
yeah,
I mean, shit, that's just what it was.
yeah. Did you ever have any attempts to where you almost got jacked for your car?
Nah, I'm pretty mean. Yeah, I keep my distance. If you motherfucker get too close to me, man, I ain't.
Did you ever hear about people getting their car stolen?
Yeah, I even seen people getting their car stolen or jacked, but you know.
What was the situation behind that? Like, tell us a story when you seen it.
Shit. They was getting took.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, people ride around in hoops all day, black tint on one, niggas coming up out of them hoes like the Gotti boys. Somebody finna get these wheels or it's finna be a shootout behind them.
Yeah. And we didn't, I didn't interview most people from Rosewood, Alvin, Spencer, Charlie, and they all said, you know, if you was on this side of town, you kind of got your wheels from over here. So,
Yeah.
was you seeing that with anybody on this side of town, you know, they wanted to get their wheels, get some wheels, they kind of had to go through, you know, the David Glenn's, the Yogis.
I mean, pretty much. You know, a lot of people thought, we got a cousin that drive a record truck. A lot of people thought my cousin had him towing people's cars. No. All he had was some money for when they did go steal them or whatever they did to get them, he was able to buy them.
Yeah.
That's how I, you know, looked at it. As long as I have me some money, when they come with the deal, I mean, I paid $800 for my first set of wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was you around when they got up to, you know, the crazy prices that said $10,000?
Well, you know, I left in 2002. I just got back in 2017.
Yeah.
They got them hanging now. If you ain't poking, you joking.
Speak upon that, you know, you leave in 2002, you come out in 2017, and you got, you know, wheels as G24, G22, you know, longer than your arms. Did that kind of trip you out when you came out?
Oh, I didn't hit a few people,
Yeah.
you know, trying to get out, but you know, I'm gonna get out and I'm not just gonna hit your shit. I offered to pay one guy. I think we was in Brewster Park. I offered to pay him, but it just really knocked this 2-bar loose and he tightened it back up and told me no problem.
Yeah.
You know, my brother Ralph said, man, this man ain't been on wheels in forever, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, ain't no problem, I got it.
Yeah. But was you tripping kind of like when you saw him, like, damn, the wheels got long?
Man, I mean, my ace in the hole partner, baby, they used to write me and tell me, you know, they was against the wheels. I guess around 2012, 13, he's like, man, I ain't riding that shit. Shit, I came home, they had them.
Yeah.
A couple people that I know, they was against them, but it's like, when it's a fad and they take over, you're gonna either go with it, because now the old wheels look like 30s. They don't even look real no more. They look
So you
small.
You wouldn't put them on the car no more?
Right now?
Yeah.
No.
Not at all. No matter the car.
I'm gonna evolve.
Okay.
You know, I evolve, man. It's like most people have a problem with the youngsters. I don't got problems with the youngsters.
Yeah.
You know, they men. We can't look at them as little boys. They over 21, they men. You gotta give them the respect. They gotta bump their head like we bumped our head. Then they'll know what we know. Cause us just telling them, that didn't work for nobody. You know, a whole lot of people talk, man, your ass don't act right, you're going to that penitentiary. They still went.
Yeah.
I still went.
Man, Can you tell the viewers what you got now? And why did you pull back out? Like, what made you pull back out?
Man, it's H-Town culture.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm H-Town, so I'm gonna ride. Yeah, I mean, I don't ride all the time, but I'm gonna ride.
Yeah. What you got now?
Oh, I have a 2017 CT6 candy purple on 5. 17-inch 20s, I think that's what I got. Trunk raised, you know.
What made you go purple?
Well, you know, my first color was orange. I had two bad experiences. I had a bad experience with that Baby Park, it was orange. I had a bad experience with my Roadmaster, it was orange. They both got hit the same way, so I feel like orange wasn't meant for me no more. Purple, on the other hand, it represents both sides, the North and the South, you know what I'm saying? You know, molding them with the serve thing. Molding them with the serve thing, and then to me, you gotta understand the colors. Purple is royal. You know, I feel like I done paid my dues in the slab game, so now I'm on some king shit. That's just how I look at it. I'm gonna tell you something else that's real sexy, that wineberry.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Out of all your cars, other than that one, what was your favorite one?
I think my drop top.
The green one?
Yes.
What was it, the Delta 88?
Yeah.
Okay. Why you say that one?
Well, you know, it's a story behind everything. I had maybe 2 slabs at the time, but like I say, my partner Bebe, he had it sitting up in his yard. I think he needed some money. He called me. I like, man, I get it. Took it to Ernest daddy, Mr. Fly. Let him go up under the hood. Then, matter of fact, my homeboy Rabbit from Lakewood, he had a gold one. So it's like, we ride together, so why not? But let Mr. Fly go up under the hood, sent it to Ernest, let him take the counts off of it, had a little rust on it, all this here. Green that bitch. Interior 5.
Was it on switches?
Uh-oh. Never rolled switches or bags.
Okay.
I have them.
I thought your Cadillac you got now got bags on it.
Now, that's another one that's wrapped. He got bags.
Okay.
And he clean too. You know, I ain't gonna do no hating on this camera. He clean. I like it.
What type of purple do you have? Is it voodoo?
Well, it's a secret because only Ernest and his right-hand man know. So people ask me, how can I get that color? You got to go see him.
Yeah. And was it a particular line that y'all rode back in the day in city girls?
Well, obviously, you know, we did blue, which is the opposite of the south side, which was red. But like I say, kinfolk always rode red or gold. I ain't never seen him in that blue. But he had a car that I used to steal, but it wasn't a slab. It was just like a MC he had a long time ago. I used to steal it, ride around here in, but you know, not none of his heavy shit was blue. He likes that red.
Yeah. In your eyes, what's the definition of a slab OG?
Ooh. Somebody that come correct every time. I'm finna give you somebody now. They not young, but they not old.
Yeah.
Lil Quincy.
The Quincy?
Lil Quincy a slab OG.
What kind of car he got?
A lot of.
Okay.
And he keep them coming, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can't tell you what he got in particular because he working on something right now, which will be out pretty soon, but he gonna keep it coming, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Would you say it's kind of somebody that had to kind of be in that area that you was riding in to be a slab OG?
No, to me personally, like I'm saying, you can be 20, 19. Age don't make you a slab OG, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The way you put your shit together. You know, like I say, man, the 3800 boys, I don't knock them either. But I'm gonna get out their way, because that's what they do. Yeah. They go out there and playing on the streets, tearing shit up and coming back. I don't want to tear my shit up.
What you think about all that? You know, the racing.
Well, you know, I'm almost 50, so I think like a almost 50-year-old. I think it's stupid
Yeah.
Me personally, but I don't judge. I just get out their way because I don't involve myself in that, you know.
So y'all wasn't doing that back then, no
No.
swinging and nothing
I
like
mean, we swung, we swung, but not on that level. When we swung, it's like, yeah, I'm finna break your ass off, pop my trunk, and go on skate on off. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I don't want to battle with nobody, man. Not on them streets, not on them long ass wheels. I mean,
In your eyes, what's the ultimate slabs?
ooh. The ultimate slab to me is if I can get Ernest and JC to collab on this goddamn Tudo slant that I got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you think about doing to him, if you can say?
You know, I'm the drop off man. I want them to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want them to do it. I just want to tell them which color I want.
Yeah. What color you think?
I have to go back drink.
Yeah.
I have to drink it, you know. But I'm just saying, to me, that'll be the ultimate slab.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be a three-way thing, you know what I'm saying? My cousin already in it because it was his car before. That's why I got it. If I can get him, Ernest, him and JC to collab on this motherfucker, I think I'll be the hardest in the city.
Why you say Ernest and JC?
Because JC is nice with what he do too. I mean, I didn't mention him a while ago because we was talking in this neighborhood on this side of town, but JC nice with what he do. Yeah.
Could you give the viewers your top 5 greatest slabs of all time that you've ever seen? You know what I'm saying? You know, you've been around for a minute, so
You know,
throughout all the years.
I missed a whole lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed a whole lot, but.
Yeah. Top 3
Back then or right now?
all together. Somebody was to ask you, you know, basically top 3 of all time that you've ever seen.
See, I come from the era when we didn't have it and it looked so damn good. So I'm gonna say, for one, I don't remember which video it was, but I think it was Kiki in a sedan DeVille. Red.
I think it might have been his.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker was awesome. I only seen the first car my cousin built on pictures. I gotta say that one. And shit, JC.
Yeah.
JC.
If somebody was to say the 3 kings of Houston with the slab thing, who would you say?
I gotta go DeeDee Mack, Ernest, and JC as far as bills. You know, putting them together. Now, I'm saying you might have some more kings that's out here doing it on some more shit, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't throw myself in it, because like I say, man, I'm a ride. I'm a ride. What baby say, I ain't gonna call myself to go, don't leave that to the people. So I just let somebody else do
already
that.
done said it, because I didn't ask most of the people, you know, OGs from around here, and they done all said what you just said, Ernest, D Mack, and DeeDee Mack. You know, they gonna put a car together, they gonna do it right. And they'll tell me like certain stories, seeing you pull up in your Roadmaster, seeing you pull up in your Fleetwood, your Delta, you know, it was like a dream pulling up, you know what I'm saying? I know Fred Love done told me a lot of stories like that.
Oh yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah.
That's my boy. He put together a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, which one?
I think it was an orange Lincoln.
Yeah.
Nasty.
He bought it from you, right?
Well, I did. I got it from your old man, and he wanted it, so you know.
Yeah.
Like then, I'm saying I wasn't greedy back then. I had a kind of a lot of shit. Your old man made it easy for me.
Why you say that?
I mean, as far as cashing out, you know, long as I kept my word, if I told him, say, man, I got half the money right now for this car, give me 90 days, I come bring the other cash.
Yeah.
You know, so in 90 days, long as I give him his money, he let me get anything off his lot.
Yeah. And he told me back then, you know, it was kind of like, you know, a lot of people was coming to buy cars over there and putting them into slabs. So was that kind of like the candy shop for y'all just to go through?
Shit, I guess that was first base.
Yeah.
Once you get him, you get in good with him, you can get basically what you want. Cause he, that's where I took my partner up there. That had that Lincoln. I told him, man, he gonna do what he say he gonna do. Shit, we drove off with that motherfucker.
Yeah. And for somebody that's kind of watching, it's people from New York that watch this. I done talked to people from Michigan, Canada, New Zealand. How much would it take to build a slab the right way?
Ooh, right now, all I can say is get your pocketbook ready. Cause gas high, wheels high, paint high, interior high. Anything you get somebody to do for you is high. So it's like, have your pocketbook ready. I couldn't even put a price on it right now.
Yeah. What would you say the difference is between back then and now, putting the car together?
Shit, from then to now, you probably can put 2 cars together at the price you can do it now for.
Mm-hmm. From back then, yeah. Cause back then y'all kind of the cars that y'all was getting, it might have been 10 years old. The wheels just wasn't just as high as they are now. So yeah.
But yet and still, we used to buy used wheels and go to Mr. Davis and let him replenish it because you got the rolled glass.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wonder do they got somebody like that now that dip them new wheels?
I know it's somewhere on the east side they do.
I mean, I bought my wheels from somebody. I want to go get them touched up. And, I've been driving that car like that for about 2-3 years. I think I want to touch it up, put some new bows on it. I just did my music over, so I don't need no music yet. But
yeah, you just spoke about Mr. Davis. Can you tell the viewers how important Mr. Davis was back then?
Oh yeah, he was the man. You can buy clacking wheels or all that. He's gonna put you back together and glass you up.
So would he fix them?
Yeah, he used to fix them and dip them. He gonna tax, but you're gonna pay for what you want.
And how did y'all get a hold of him? Because I mean, this one dude that's selling all these wheels, replenishing them and redipping them in chrome. So how was y'all hearing about him to go dip them and do all that and go buy them?
He had, I think his son had a shop on one end of Cullen, and then he had his shop on the other end. So I think his son them sold grills, the lady on the front, straps. He used to do the wheels. His son and his wife, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a minute for me.
Last question, you got a message to the youth?
Do I got a message to the youth?
Yeah.
I mean, the message that I give to the youth is something I seen on Instagram. I don't know how it go, but it's like, it says something like, you don't have to be a killer, or you don't got to catch no bodies to prove that you a real nigga, this, that, and the third. I mean, that'll be my message to them, because it's like too much killing going on out here.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be my message. That don't make you a real nigga, or that don't make you whatever they trying to be these days. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, when I was coming up, we was trying to be players, like Southside players. And, everybody was trying to be players. It was a little more grimy over here back then, but that was the goal.
And somebody told me that about you. They was like, he real player. He not with the rah-rah. He ain't trying to beef with nobody.
Nah,
He the embodiment of what you want to be when you putting these cars together. You kind of want to be player. You want to be laid back. Kind of just let your talk do the talking and all that. I mean, you let your image do the talking. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, everybody. No disrespect to nobody, but everybody want to be Pooh Shiesty these days.
Pooh Shiesty, young boy.
Yeah. I don't want to kill nobody.
Yeah.
I just want to chill, do what I do, stay out the way.
Got any shout outs before we get up out of here?
Yes. I want to shout out my partner Rabbit. I got a shout out the Fly King Ernest. I got to shout out my boy 5 for Jeter. Y'all go listen to his music. I got to shout out Lil Quincy. I got a shout out for who else? Oh, my boy Hill Real. Yeah, they give me calls and, you know, come on out, go get the car, nigga. You know, because other than that, I won't go nowhere.
Yeah. So what made you pull out?
Them. I mean, it's cool coming down the boulevard by yourself, but it's always been a dream of mine watching the South Side do it first, come down in that line. It don't matter where I'm at in the line, I just want to be in the line.
Yeah.
Just what it is.
We got DeeDee Mack up in here. Northside legend, Settegast legend, you know what I'm saying? Y'all subscribe to the channel.